What can be said about Deadpool? Multiple successful comics, multiple animated appearances, his own video game, appearances in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Marvel vs. Capcom, and Midnight Suns. And who could forget two successful box office hit films with a major third one on the way, pitting Deadpool and Wolverine on the big screen? It is quite amazing how a character who is largely targeted at a mature audience has managed to reach pop culture status with his cool design, insane fight scenes, fourth wall breaking, and funny attitude. But is this really what drives him as a character? Is this who Wade Wilson is in his entirety? I'm PR Deadpool, and let's take a dive to the mind of the Merc with the mouth and hope to survive the experience. Debuting in 1990 in New Mutants issue 98, created by Fabian Nicieza and co-creator Rob Liefeld, as a recurring antagonist to Cable and X-Force. It wouldn't be until 1997 where he would get his very first ongoing by comic legend Joe Kelly and up-and-coming artist Ed McGuinness. In this run, we would get our first major glimpse of the disfigured man behind the mask. Here's where we learned that Wade Wilson is a man who was dealt a bad hand, a mercenary with wishes to leave his life behind and live a happy life with a family, but was struck by tragedy when it's revealed he's been diagnosed with incurable cancer. Feeling as if he had no other choice, he undergoes a treatment from Weapon X that would turn him into the Merc with the mouth that we know today. For years, Deadpool would gain a reputation of being a wisecracking psychotic murderer who will kill anyone for the right price, not taking anything seriously and laughing every chance he gets, because that's what he has been perceived for many years, with his appearances in Hulk vs. Wolverine as a Weapon X member, or in X-Men Origin Wolverine
Fucking bullshit!
as a sword-wielding killer with no regards for human life, and to even extend the Deadpool video game, which largely takes nothing of the aspects of the character seriously, and the biggest culprit of this being the Deadpool ongoing that began in 2008, written by Daniel Way. This book is what started the unfortunate phenomenon of the meme pool perception of the character. While it did lead into him being a more recognizable into the mainstream, it would largely be met with disappointment by many Deadpool fans for damaging the development the character had received during his tenure in the critically acclaimed book Deadpool and Cable, formerly known as Cable and Deadpool, written once again by Fabian Nicieza. During this run, the character would receive much needed development in terms of showing a man capable of being a great hero, and most importantly, are turning two bitter enemies into loyal friends to this day. But ponder the possibility. What if I told you it was all an act? An act made to hide pain and to push those he loves away to protect them from him and his never-ending tragedy. An aspect that has been shown in Gary Dugan's critically acclaimed Deadpool run that ran from 2012 to 2018, and even recently been shown in fan-favorite video game Midnight Suns, played by the amazing Nolan North.
I did not expect to meet you here.
For real, having confessional in a church? It's like somebody couldn't think of anywhere better.
You wish to confess something?
You may have noticed that I mess around a lot. I'm the handsome, super buff comedic relief of the Abbey. Get this, it's all an act. I'm actually a magician.
No, really? You had me fooled.
I'm a master baiter, Hunter. You just couldn't see it until now.
And now that I have, I am scarred for life, like you.
Touché, Hunter.
Touche yourself, Deadpool.
Oh, I need no encouragement.
So why do you turn everything into jokes?
It's a hell of a lot easier than being vulnerable and showing my entire ass. No one gets to see that for free.
Do you ever get tired of keeping up this charade?
Oh, you want to play charades? Here I thought we were having a serious conversation about how I'm completely faking it.
So why put on this act if it is all fake?
It protects me, and it pushes the people I care about far away. We all know there's never a happy ending when I'm involved.
Well, that does not sound like a way to live.
What would you do in my position then, huh?
Fight harder to protect them. Start by being genuine.
That's beautiful. I can see it as a motivational poster.
I am being serious. Your loved ones need to know you are worried.
Ugh, I hate it when you're right.
You should know by now that I usually am. But there is something else you should know. None of us truly know what we are doing.
Coming from you, that's rich.
I do not always have it all figured out.
You sure put on a good show. You ever worried about breaking down?
All the time. I try not to let it consume me.
The cool as a cucumber approach. A classic strat. Not sustainable, though.
We all just need to hold it together until the end. Then we can take a minute to ourselves.
I'm clenched up all the time, Hunter. It makes my muscles look bigger. Look, I'm glad we cleared the air, but don't go telling people I'm actually a giant softie. I'd still like to keep my badass card.
I think our colleagues would enjoy seeing this side of you.
Not as much as I enjoy being a menace. Sorry, Hunter. I'm gonna keep it on the DL for now.
Is that the Deadpool lockdown?
See? You get me! When you don't want to talk about something, you stick it in the hole.
In Deadpool's current run, bidden by legendary writer Cody Siglar. While no doubt a very funny and wisecracking character, the actual reasoning behind his comedy and mask is to hide his own insecurities of a truly sad clown. But despite all of it, continues to fight and do what is right. Many of these examples can be seen in Rick Remender's Uncanny X-Force. In issue 5, he confronts the fact that the team killed a child, and that is not what he signed on for, with Wolverine lambasting him and insulting him as nothing more than a blood-sucking mercenary, and with Wade responding, "Yeah, but I never killed a kid," and learning that Wade never took money to help them. In Gary Dugan's Deadpool issue 20, where he helps a woman from committing suicide by simply saying, "Don't jump," and takes her to get help, with him even recognizing he's not mature to give her the proper help needed, but also knowing full well that everyone needs a helping hand. In Uncanny Avengers, written by Gary Dugan as well, in issue 2, he stands up for Captain America when the rest of the team want him to stand down as leader, showing true loyalty to a man who gave him a chance to be better. And much recently in Deadpool issue number 1 by Cody Siglar, reuniting with his daughter after many years of being away to protect her, and many more moments yet to come. Deadpool is a complex character for sure, far removed from being a dick jokes and wild guns guy that he used to be perceived as for many years, before writers in the latest films showed a far more different side to the regenerate Degenerate. But there is one issue that perfectly encapsulates the character perfectly. Deadpool issue number 39 by Gary Dugan and read by legendary voice actor Nolan North.
I know he's scared. He's not the only one. This whole crazy event has done a number on me. All that peace I felt is gone. I ruin it because I can. Because it's easy. I've fought for Preston. For the Camachos. I've fought for my friends. I've tried to make these people not just safe, but happy. I didn't go looking for these people. They walked into my life. And now, imbalance is restored. Yeep. I've fought for the happiness of everyone around me. I've been willing to die for that happiness. I now realize I never experience happiness. I put on a good show, but I simply don't know the meaning of the word. And I never will.